remember I've got the jacks. 1, 2, I'll leave them here in a moment, 3 and 4. Watch this. Can you cut 3/4 of the deck and place it there? 3/4. A bit more than that, I think. That's it, that's it. And place it, that's it. And 2/3 of that there. That's it. And half of those there. Now I'm going to ask you, how many cards, how many do you think is in the first packet? Approximately.
16.
I think so. I'm going to mark it with a jack, okay? How many in the second packet?
15.
I think so. I'm going to mark it with a second jack. How many in the third packet?
12.
I'll mark it with a third jack. And how many in the last packet?
13.
And I'll mark it with the last jack. So watch closely. This is my leader packet, because all I'm going to do is this. And those jacks have just bounced over here. That's magical, isn't it? But bearing in mind at the beginning, you cut any way you wanted to. You cut here, 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 and you cut there. How did you do that?
Hello folks, it's Paul Gordon here, and I'm going to show you an ace assembly routine not using aces but using kings. The kings are my favourite card and favourite cards, and as you probably know, the king of spades is what we call the leader. We'll leave it there for a moment. And I need 12 spot cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. 12 spot cards. So I'm going to leave 3 spot cards here, 3 spot cards here, and 3 spot cards over here. In actual fact, I might go even further. I'm going to leave 3 more spot cards down here. So that leaves me with the kings. Watch very closely. I'll put a king on the top of each packet. The king goes on the top of each packet here. This is the leader one here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. And I can cut to the quick here, because if I do this, I've now got all the kings down here, which leaves nothing but spot cards all the way over here.
Okay, I've got a bunch of cards, and I knew you were going to be here before I even came tonight, and because I took these cards out of a pack of cards, and I just knew you would be here. I know you don't believe a word of that, but which card would you like to choose out of
Jack of clubs.
The Jack of clubs?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a free choice, isn't it? I knew you would choose it because these cards here happen to all be red. And the reason I knew that, because that one is the only blue one. In fact, I can do it for you. In fact, you know, which one would you like to choose?
3 of diamonds.
The 3 of diamonds, are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, I knew because, look, as I told you before, all these happen to be red, and that's the only blue one. Wow.
So, Paul,
Yeah.
I'd love you to show me, I'd love you to show the viewers
Okay,
effectively
yeah.
the book, if you don't mind.
Am I performing it to you, or to sort of kind of camera, or a bit of both?
You can do it to both. And this effect
Okay.
is called?
It's called the 4/4s.
Excellent.
It's from Article 52, and it's with a borrowed deck, because Andrew knows that, because these are your cards, I believe, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Okay. Now, some magicians will ask you to choose a card by taking a card out of the deck that way.
Okay.
Some will kind of dribble the cards like that. Some do one of these fancy fans like that, and so on. Sometimes you may feel like it wasn't a particularly free choice, you
Right.
know. But I'm going to run my thumb down the edge of the deck like this, and I'd like you to stop at any position that you want. All right?
Stop.
Now, you sure?
Yeah.
That's about a third of the way down. I'd like you to take the card,
Yeah.
have a good look at it. Can you show the camera? You
Yeah.
got it?
Yeah.
And I was going to place it about halfway in the deck. You remember it? I suppose I could look at the camera and I'll be able to see the whole thing, but I won't do that. I'm also going to give the cards a shuffle, and this is the best shuffle we know. In fact, that's not quite. I want you to tell everybody here. Is that a good shuffle?
That is a good shuffle.
There's
Yeah.
a couple not quite mixed on top, so I'll get rid of those. All right. Now, can I just move that a little bit of an angle there?
Yeah.
What was the value of the card? Not the suit, just the value.
4.
4. F-O-U-R. 4. Of. O-F. Clubs, hearts, spades, or diamonds.
Clubs.
C-L-U-B-S. 4 of clubs. Am I right?
Yeah.
Now, there's 2 ways of doing this, Andrew, with applause all the way we're doing it now.
Okay.
But, you see, as you got the 4 of clubs, wouldn't it be nice to turn these packets over and find that we had the other 4s as well?
Ah, that's great. And there's the applause.
There's the applause. There we are.
And this again.
Hi folks, I'm going to show you how card cheats cheat in places like Las Vegas or wherever card players get together. And I'm going to show you using just 4 spot cards and 4 kings. And so what they do is they muck in cards using kind of sleight of hand, like I think it's called palming, that kind of stuff. You never ever see it if they're very good at what they do. So this is kind of a demonstration of what they do. Come down here, have a look. So like I just said, I've got 4 kings and 4 spot cards. Now the first thing I'm going to do is leave a spot card to one side. I'll leave the spot card over there and replace it with a king. However, all I have to do is tap the packet down there, and then over here I've now got all 4 spot cards. Let's do it again. Look, I'll put a spot card aside and replace it with a king. If I do that and tap the packet, over here I've now got all the spot cards. Let's do it again. So look, I'll put a spot card down here and replace it with a king. If I do that and tap the packet over here, I've now got all the spot cards here. Now this time I'll change procedure. I'm going to take one of the spot cards from the centre, place it down there and replace it with a king. If I do that, however, I've now got all the spot cards here. So over here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spot cards. But see, a good card cheat can do something else, because if I tap the packet like that, over here I've now got all the kings. Now if I've got all the kings over here, I must have the spot cards down there. Well, I have, but these are the best spot cards, the 4 aces. That's how card cheats cheat.
I'll tell you, I'll do it like this. Just say stop wherever you want.
Stop.
There? It's not a force, by the way, it really isn't. Can you show the camera? Make sure
Are you about to do my favourite trick?
I don't know.
Ah.
What? Killer, oh my god.
Well, yeah, my
Okay.
second favourite.
Watch. I'm going to show you. Your card's not here, is it?
No,
Your card's not there.
no.
Okay. The kings, misdirection. Do you see that? The kings, I mean the jokers, rather, way, are going to find the
My
card.
card.
Yeah. Look, they are just 2 jokers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, watch. If I turn them face down, watch this. This is real slow motion trick. No moves. They've done it. 1, 2, 3, and between the 2 jokers is your card.
Nice. That is like, to be that close to it's
I know.
great. Yeah, really cool.
That's Middle Earth. It's from, you can get this from Alakazam. It's from Article 52, the new book. And that is a